Right, so we're out of Kosovo, not sure if we're in Albania yet or not. Turns out we were on the toll road. We didn't know that. Google didn't say that. We come there and the guy's like, money. And we're like, how much? It's like €5. Like, we're meant to know that. We didn't even know we had to pay. But it seems we can use euros. That's also now making us think we need to get, well...
Do we?
Do we need to change money? I mean, Albania has their own currency. And from my pre-dead zone research, I read that you need to have cash. They don't really accept card and they don't accept euros. But also, you know what? Our expectations of Albania, of the border, were an absolute mess because that's what we read. It was actually really fine.
In Albania the next day, what do we expect of Albania before we even went there? I don't know what other people expect, but we expected hot weather and nice beaches. We yesterday arrived at such a spot that is like beach bars and restaurants and stuff. We just parked like in the back of it all, and beaches in that direction. So early in the morning there's basically nobody there.
It's 8:15. I think the staff of these bars and restaurants have just arrived.
We're gonna use that time to dip into the water and use the showers that are there to quickly wash off sweat from yesterday as well, because, well, it's warm enough to sweat every day. And there's toilets as well that we can use. That's brilliant.
The sun's been covered by some big clouds, so it's a little chilly and not so calm. But we'll go in, we'll have a dip.
This place is a desert.
And covered in beach chairs.
Albania, finally it is warm enough. No sun and we're warm.
We went on a little hunt for bread, and well, we got white bread as usual because it seems like nowhere really has brown bread, but this bakery has baklava. We're in the countries where baklava is available.
Messy.
What's in it? Walnut? Pecan?
Yeah.
Walnut. We've arrived at another beach and we're collecting stray dogs. As we were arriving and parking, a dog saw us and came and sat outside until we came out, and then followed us onto the beach to look around. And when we got back, there was another dog sitting in the shade. Now that dog was very scared of us.
Number 3 is drinking.
That's the third one. That there is the second one that was waiting here. But when we arrived, he kind of walked away a bit, but then when we came in again, he came because I think he really wants to be in the shade. So we put some water, and now this dog has come to enjoy the water. There's the first one that greeted us.
It's the next morning and we just woke up to the bells of a herd of sheep moving past.
Me fshat, mund këta e kam mbedhet to këtu, në hajë ka jam e gri kështu vetë, po pases, ari,
Mate, I don't understand what you're saying.
ari ka mund, dhe are fartë të dhore. Ari I të rënë, I hëm dorë këtu, ari pare.
So this man has been standing outside our van for nearly half an hour, trying to get something from us, probably money. Don't know why. We're on the side of the road, and he's just like talking and talking and talking, and we don't understand him. And we're trying to eat breakfast so we can go. And he doesn't seem to be intending to leave anytime soon. We're just getting ready to go now.
We're stuck now with him. We're stuck.
We're stuck?
We're stuck.
Really?
We're stuck. Why are we stuck today with him? Oh,
No. If we can go back that way, we can maybe come here.
how close are we with the right front wheel to the road?
Like maybe,
I don't know what you're
like
saying.
maybe so far?
I don't know what you're saying.
So far, I think.
Thing is, we don't have the lock thing. The one wheel is just gonna turn and the other one lose all power. We're getting out. We're getting out.
Right. Yes.
Just about managed that still.
Yeah.
Well, that guy was the most uncoolest guy that we have met so far. I'm pretty sure he was drunk too, because he could not walk straight and his movement was just anything well, was just super unusual. And I'm pretty sure he wanted money, but he had no reason to ask me for money. And at the same time I was like, if I give you now your 3 lek or 3 euros, which didn't matter to him, even though...
3 lek and 3 euros is very different amounts.
Exactly. If I give you that now, then what? He got 2 cigarettes out. He had a box of rolled cigarettes and he had tobacco where he rolled himself another one with. And both he started smoking to throw away. What are 3 legs gonna do for you if you just throw all that stuff into the nowhere? If it is his ground, then he doesn't need us for money. If he has a problem with us, then he doesn't need to ask us for money. No, he just needs to tell us move, or he is happy enough. There was just no reason to give him this money. And who says that after I gave him 3 lek he would leave us in peace? What does it mean for us now? We're gonna find some little spot somewhere to actually have breakfast?
Yeah.
We just went vegetable shopping, right? And buying vegetables is so cheap when you buy it directly from those people on the street. And that's pretty much also the only place where you get it here. We bought all this for 250 lek.
Yeah.
Now, we don't know exactly how much that is, but it should be roughly 2 euros. Additional 2 things. Number 1, if you want to go and, well, buy your vegetables, have a good selection of little plastic bags ready. Those lads have not understood yet that plastic is overtaking the world, and they have plastic bags and they will use them. They are shooting plastic bags faster than an MP5 will shoot their bullets. And then there's number 2, communication seems to just work the best with young people. Maybe it's also just because we're young ourselves, although in average the people that we meet speak an okay level of English, but the younger people seem to speak it better, and they seem to understand more of what we are doing and how we are doing things, and they are nicer.
We just had a very nice experience with a young woman in the supermarket we were at. She was very helpful and spoke amazing English, and we could ask her, well, we've been struggling to find eggs. And so we asked her where there's eggs. Turns out she has them right there. And we could also say, oh no, sorry, we don't want the plastic bag. She's like, okay, no problem. Which is a much harder conversation with older people.
That's true. Like, they just don't understand that we do not want to have a plastic bag. They give you a plastic bag for putting something in plastic in a plastic bag. It's just... And the other day we went to a bookshop and there was this fairly young guy, not any older than 30. And he was like asking us if we can help us, and then we got into conversation, and he was super interested to just talk English, to get to know what we are doing.
And to just practice his English. He just wanted to, he said he just likes to speak English to people.
And it turned out that he just somehow wanted to leave Albania for good and start a life in Germany, where his brother already is, and he looks very much forward to it. Right, go ahead, tell them all. Tell them everything.
Today we want to go and look at a canyon that is like right there next to us, but we're just not sure how to like get there. Can we get in? Now, these are just viewpoints, so they're probably above. One of them is a bridge over the canyon. Don't know if that means you can go down. Paul said he saw pictures on Google of boats in the canyon, but we don't know where they start.
It's all quite annoying because we are right next to the canyon. The canyon is right there, between the one and the other end. But like,
Across
we can't
there is
get there.
hiking.
Just down there because, well, it's a canyon style.
Across there somewhere is like a hiking trail. And we don't really have internet access to like find out much more. Like, Google Maps offline tells us very little.
Websites? No websites for us?
No websites. No pictures. And then we're planning to drive 4 hours.
On Google. 4 hours.
On Google,
More like
so-
5 hours.
Yeah. But then we should be in North Macedonia.
And then after North Macedonia.
Well, now we don't know exactly, because the plan was Serbia, but now Paul suggested potentially going around Serbia. But,
It's true, we don't know.
Yeah.
And after Serbia.
Hungary.
And after Hungary.
Slovakia?
And after Slovakia.
Czech Republic?
And after Czech Republic.
Poland?
And after Poland.
Germany.
And then after Germany, what do?
We go home to Northern Ireland.
And what with the van?
No. We're selling it in Germany.
Just doing washing up very casually. And whilst that, the lads are there. Yesterday it has been raining quite a lot, so the water is anything but clear. Nevertheless, it's very impressive.
Yeah, it's quite muddy, because, well, afternoon thunderstorms. This here is meant to be a main road, one of those that are yellow on maps. It's one of the 2 roads that go to North Macedonia. We just got very intensely drug controlled.
They pulled us into such a garage sort of thing.